This week's news saw escalating U.S. China tensions. Now centered on technology and trade, both nations are intensifying scrutiny on each other's tech industries, with rising concerns over tariffs and diplomatic friction, especially regarding Taiwan. These tensions are raising fears of an economic slowdown with global repercussions. In U.S. politics, the 2024 presidential race is intensifying. President Biden continues promoting his economic agenda while addressing inflation concerns. Meanwhile, Donald Trump's legal battles persist, but his core supporters remain loyal. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is also a key contender, focusing on culture wars and reducing federal government influence, creating a competitive Republican primary. Internationally, Ukraine's slow counteroffensive against Russia has captured global attention. While Ukraine has regained some ground, the humanitarian crisis continues to deepen. Western nations maintain strong support for Ukraine, providing military aid, while Russia strengthens ties with nations like China and Iran. The war's impact on energy prices and geopolitical relations remains a central issue. In Europe, the migrant crisis has become critical, with Italy and Greece facing overwhelming numbers of arrivals. The situation has reignited debates within the EU on immigration, but internal disagreements hinder a unified response. The crisis underscores instability in regions like Africa and the Middle East, where migrants flee war, poverty, and political repression. Climate change remains a pressing issue, with global leaders discussing strategies to reduce carbon emissions. Wildfires in Canada and the U.S. and record heat waves in various parts of the world are amplifying the urgency for action. Scientists warn that without strong efforts, extreme weather events could worsen in the coming years. In technology, AI continues to dominate headlines as companies unveil new tools aimed at transforming industries like healthcare and finance. Concerns about the ethical implications of AI's rapid development are rising, with governments exploring regulations to balance innovation with responsible use. In sports, the NFL season began with much anticipation, while player safety remains a concern following recent injuries. In tennis, Coco Gauff won her first Grand Slam at the U.S. Open, marking a major career milestone. On the men's side, Novak Djokovic further solidified his legacy with another Grand Slam victory. Hollywood remains paralyzed by ongoing strikes from actors and writers, stalling major productions. As negotiations over wages and working conditions continue, the strikes are prompting discussions about the future of the entertainment industry, particularly the effects of streaming services on traditional models of content creation and distribution. These strikes could have long-lasting effects on how films and shows are made and consumed.